So welcome to part 2 of our weekend getaway to north of Denmark, exactly Løkken and Skagen. I made part 1 because I did not want this vlog to be so long. So this is part 2, our last day in Skagen and our last day in Løkken. So I hope you enjoy the video, guys. Let's get into it. So hey guys, we have been out walking out and about in this town. Did a little bit of shopping and look at the place. Is absolutely beautiful and I'm going to be coming back. But now we're going to go to the place called Skagen, a very popular place. And when I look at this place here, Løkken, I think the other place is overpriced and over hyped. Yes, the place is overhyped. I think there's a lot of history in that place, and I think a lot of tourists, they hear Skagen, they want to go there. But this place is absolutely beautiful and very colorful. You almost feel like you're not in Denmark actually. We'll see you on the road, guys. All right. So as you can see, guys, the nature out here is very different from the nature where we are coming from. If you live in Denmark, I think you can see that it's not as green as where we are coming from. And here is this bus. This is the bus you have to take when you arrive here. If you don't want to walk, if you have small children, if you're elderly, you take this bus. It costs like a 30 Danish kroner only, and it's a return ticket. So it comes here every 20 minutes, and yeah, you just have to jump on it. And here we made it to this place. This is the toppest of Denmark. This is where the two seas meet, and that's what people come to see here. You might think what is special about this, but exactly like where I'm standing and pointing, the two seas meet here. One sea meets the other sea right here. So that's why people go there to look. This place here is called Grenen. It's actually a very unique natural phenomenon. The seas that meet are called Skagen and Kattegat. They meet here and the waves culminate with each other. It's a very fascinating experience to stand on the top of Jutlland, or Jutlland as it's called, and watch the waves from the two seas merge and break over Skagen. So this is a very beautiful experience. If you want to go to Denmark, don't only stop in Copenhagen, try to go further away, for example Skagen, and experience this beautiful phenomenon. And maybe if you are my English follower and you understand the words Skagen and Kattegat, if you Google, it will tell you this is where the Baltic Sea and the North Sea meet. Baltic Sea and the North Sea meet here, but they do not mix. That's what the history says. So come and enjoy this beautiful phenomenon in Denmark, and don't just stop your visit in Copenhagen. So when we were done here, we were going to Råbjerg Mile to see the Skagen dunes. But on the way there, Jan told me there is a church here that has half disappeared. It's called the Tilsandede church. The church that had disappeared in the sun. So we are heading over there. So Jan just told me there is a church here called the tilsandede church, which means the church is sand up like this. Just you cannot almost not see the whole church. It's filled up with sand, I guess. So so it's late. It's like 6. See the tower of it. You can also see the tower. It's 6 o'clock and oh, what is it? Yeah, it's 6 o'clock and we are heading there because we also want to go and see the sand dunes, I think they're called. So let's see. Let's go there and see. So this church is called the Tilsandede Kirke, also known as the Buried Church. It was built in the 14th century but became a popular landmark because it became a symbol of the lost fight against fierce nature. During the 18th century, the church slowly became devoured by sand. The villagers tried to fight with nature for many years, but it was a fertile struggle and they had to give up. After that, the church got demolished, leaving only the tower standing. Actually, I thought that the whole part of the church behind had disappeared in sand, but now as I can read, it got demolished. The tower then became both the symbol of the power of nature and a navigation landmark for the ships. The whole village surrounding The church also got buried underneath the sand and disappeared. So guys, that was the church that disappeared in the sand, and Jan says it's probably going to continue disappearing. Hey my Danish people, go travel in your country and find some exciting and historic things, because there are good history things to see in Denmark. You don't always have to go far away. So after here we headed to Råbjerg Mile. Råbjerg Mile, a migrating coastal dune. It's a massive migrating sand dune which is in, like I said, in the north Denmark, near the town of Skagen. It's very close to Skagen in Jylland, in the north of Denmark. In fact, it's the largest moving sand dune in the northern Europe. It's such a unique natural phenomenon. It's definitely worth a visit, guys, if you find yourself in this part of Denmark. And like I say, don't just stop in Copenhagen. Copenhagen is a city just like other cities, but if you visit Denmark, try to come to the north of Jutlland, try to visit Råbjerg Mile, try to visit Skagen. You will really be impressed, especially if you visit during summertime and there's not so much wind. Yes, sometimes when I tell my friends that we do actually have a desert in Denmark, they usually look at me like I'm out of my mind. But yes, and we do have actually Råbjerg Mile, but it's desert-like nature. And you cannot compare this. You cannot find anything else here in Denmark. If you want to see something almost like a desert, you have to go to Råbjerg Mile in Skagen. So guys, we made it to Skagen. We made it to these beautiful sand dunes of Denmark. Like a lot of people don't know they exist, especially I think my foreign friends. You should come to Skagen and visit. It's a beautiful place. So guys, we are finished watching, looking at the dunes. I think they're called the dunes of Denmark, the sand dunes of Denmark. So beautiful, guys. The trip was so worth it. It's it's not windy. It's wind, like they say in Danish, vindstille. No wind, nothing is moving, guys. And normally here it can be so windy, this place. But today it was so beautiful. We are blessed. Thank you, Lord. And we are driving back to Løkken. Yes. We are driving back to Løkken. Wasn't it nice there, Jan?
Yes, it
beautiful
was very
day.
nice.
You cannot even imagine it is in September. The weather. It's been up to, I think, 29 degrees. So we had a very good time, guys. So let's go back to Løkken, all right? And if you're lucky and you don't come on a very windy day and you come on a beautiful sunny day, you might be lucky to catch the beautiful sunsets. Imagine standing at these dunes and watching this beautiful sunset. We left before the sunset came, but we watched it on the road when we were driving back home. So guys, we came back to the town. I keep forgetting.
Løkken.
Løkken, yes, we came back to Løkken, and we quickly changed the clothes. We did not do shower or anything. So we're sitting here waiting for our dinner. We don't know what we're gonna get, but it's very cozy, very nice. It's not as overcrowded as what is it called?
Skagen.
Skagen, yes. It's not as overcrowded. This is so nice. It's amazing. It's like a dream town. I don't know, like it's very quiet. This is how it looks. So quiet, but I think we are in the beginning of the town, and I think longer down there, a bit longer down there, there's more restaurants and more life, yes. But right here it's very nice and quiet, and a lot of houses are painted this color: yellow, dark yellow, light yellow, and white. I think they have a theme for this town. It's such a beautiful town, guys. So let's wait for our food and see what we're gonna enjoy.
The borders.
So here is our starter, guys. And Jan has his over there with his beer. Can we dig in? Just finished eating our dinner. It was so nice. This place is amazing. The service was so good. The food was amazing. I'm definitely coming back here, and I would definitely recommend this place if you're in Denmark, of course. So yeah, the service was 5-star, and the food was
very good. So we're going to go down here for a walk. Time is 10 o'clock, so let's go for a walk and see what's going on down there.
So the town was asleep. There was not so much happening because it was so late, so we decided to walk back home and have a good night's sleep and get ready for tomorrow. So that's what we did. So our last day here on Sunday, we decided to go for a walk, trying to get fit again. We always try to walk when you're on vacation, and I decided to show you a little bit of the town. As you can see, I told you they have different colors, white, yellow, green, but it's mostly white. And this place here, that's where we had our dinner last night. So we continued our walk, and we just turned here randomly into this green place, and then we saw this place. Yes, it's called Løkken Minibue. It's a mini town, as they call it. Yes, it's a mini view with these small houses just built and placed here. And Jan told me like these actual houses, most of them actually, they still do exist. These miniature models of the town, they portray Løkken the way it was in 1900 centuries. And one of the most important areas when most of the houses were brand new and when there was a lot of trading going on in the area. So simply go to this place, and it's very free to go in there, and it's open every day. I don't think they close it, so you can just enter and watch them. But now let's head down to the beach so I can show you guys those white badehuse or beach houses I didn't want to talk about yesterday. So let's go down there, and you can see some of these houses are the ones in danger, the ones that are so close to the coast and standing there. Those are some of the houses that have disappeared. Guys, I'm going to let you listen how how windy it is here, and then you can understand why most of my videos are voiceovers, because otherwise you will never be able to hear what I'm saying. Just listen to this. So these are what they call in Danish badehuse, or they are also referred to as the white town on Løkken beach. You can also call them like huts, and during summertime there are approximately 500 of these private beach huts, and they are mostly owned by the local people, and you're not allowed to rent them out to guests. But before they were on wheels, and people would pull them out all the way close to the water, and some people, they would rent them out to people who were visiting, people from the hotels around. But you're not allowed to do that, although some people would like to do that. So we talked to this gentleman. He said he was selling his bathing house, badehuse. He was going to sell it, and he told us why he survived not being pulled away, because he was not in the first lane, he was in the second lane. There was another house in front of him, and his was behind. So when the sun came and all that, and the wind came, the sun pushed the other cabin, and the other cabin kind of protected his from moving away. But there was a few of them that were pulled away by the water, and I don't think they're ever gonna find them because it's wood and it's probably get broken out in the sea. So this is the story about these white bathing houses.
guys, we left Løkken, and now we are sitting having a break. We have been eating a burger. It was so good, so we have decided to order an extra one. But yes, we left Løkken. Løkken was perfect. It was wonderful. We really enjoyed, even if it was such a short weekend. And yeah, we're heading back to home, and the sun is shining here. We did not manage to go to lay down at the beach, but it doesn't matter. We are not this kind of who like laying down by the beach. But yeah, we had really had a good time, and we're going back home. We bought a few things for the orangery, and I'll show you that when we get home. We got a chair and some throw-ons, you know. So see you back home in
So hey guys, we just came back home. It's very hot, hotter than where we were. I don't know if it's also hot out there, but right now it's really hot. Like, I put on my summer dress. I've changed because it was too hot. But I just wanted to show you quickly what we got before our neighbors come over. We bought some homemade candies for the kids out there, and we have invited them to come over in a few minutes, for not so long. But I just wanted to show you guys what we got. We got these beautiful 100% cotton towels, and we thought we'd use them for the beach. Very nice. Because in this place, it's a very tourist place, so I think some of the shops probably lock during the winter time, I don't know, so they put things off sale. So we got one for me and one for Jan, and we got these throw-ons for the orangery, just plain beige. We got 2 of those, and I got some head wraps. I think I got 3 of these because they were also put, like, I think I got for 90 Danish krone. I got 3 of these. I love the colors. Yes, I bought those, and I got another scrub for my skin. Gives me very good skin. I don't know guys if you do scrub, but I scrub. I always use a scrub on my body. I have another one, but I got this one to have an extra one. So that's what we got. So because it's very hot, I'm going to go outside and check my plants and maybe give them some water while I wait for our neighbor to come. So I'm going to go do that, guys. Yeah. Det går sammen med den. Er det en meget stor seng?